out the Big Red. I'm filming this picture. I don't know if you can see it, it's like a skull face. But we're here. I'm Alex Bone from the Sly Persuaders, and this is your host here. This is John Clay.
Hello!
Hello. So we went to see Deadpool, and there's a bunch of us, and we had a really good time, and now we're having a pint afterwards and talking about it. And yeah, we're going to talk about the film Deadpool and what we thought of it. So in general, I think we all enjoyed it, but an obvious question, how do you feel about Ryan Reynolds as Wade Wilson's Deadpool in the film?
Considering that he pushed for this part for so long, considering it was literally for 10 years, he was trying to get it out of development hell.
Yeah.
I feel really proud about him being in the film. I think he should feel really proud about himself.
Yeah.
The fact that he greenlit a sequel before the first one had even fucking been out for, how long's it been out for? It's the 13th today.
Yeah.
Came out on the 10th, so good for him.
Yeah.
I think he's a great fit for Deadpool. All the jokes about him being Green Lantern and in the Wolverine X-Men Origins were really well paced.
Yeah.
Good film. I'm happy that he was Wade Wilson.
And what do you think of the supporting characters? Negasonic Warhead and Colossus.
Colossus, really good straight man to Wade Wilson's mad, almost nonsensical creep, sex adult maniac.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good to have him to bounce off of.
Yeah.
I hope that we see Colossus again in the next movie. I'll be very surprised if he's not there.
Yeah.
However, I think if they do have, and they were this is spoilers, so if you're watching this, shame on you if you haven't seen it. If they do have Cable in the next movie, as they're obviously touting for in that extra scene, then I think Cable could probably be what Colossus was in this movie, and be the straight man in that movie. So I don't know about having Colossus and Cable in the next movie. It might be redundant for Colossus. So that's my thought on that.
I'm wondering if we see Cable in the next film, are they going to bring Cyclops into it? Seeing that Cyclops is his natural father in the comics. I wonder how they're going to play
Cyclops is Wade Wilson's father.
No, Cable.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
I was thinking, what? I'm out of the loop of comics for 5 minutes, and they do this weird progeny on me. No, if they allude to that, that's fine. But I think if they're clever, they'll stay away from going too heavy into the X-Men universe.
Yeah.
For one thing, they don't need to. For the second thing, I don't think that ultimately you need to do that too much. Otherwise, it becomes a little bit too incestuous. It's already there. They're already in that universe.
Yeah.
So have a few nodding and winking jokes for the real heavy geek nerd type people, but don't test the audience too far. That's what I liked about this movie. Even though Wade Wilson's stroke Deadpool is quite out there and he could be maybe hard to relate to, he was relatable because it's a love story.
Yeah.
So any too much nerd stuff might be pushing it too far. So I think they got the balance right. Bring on Deadpool 2.
Yeah. What do you think might? How can you see it play out? What do you think might happen in the sequel? How do you think Cable will fall into this?
They'll push the team thing a bit. I'm always really worried about predictions because essentially there's so many different stories they could draw from. Yeah. And admittedly, I'm not the biggest comic book aficionado when it comes to Deadpool. Yeah. So I have no idea where they're going to the second movie apart from it being obviously a team movie. But anyone could tell you that after watching it. So I'm thinking they can't retread old ground with a love story. But if they were brave enough to kill off Vanessa, that could be a very, very interesting under Empire Strikes Back second act thing.
Yeah.
So I wanted to kill someone off basically. Maybe Negasonic, Warhead, I don't know. But we shouldn't go into this movie with it being a retread. So i.e. someone's got to die.
When the film finished, we all talked at the end and saying it was quite a short movie.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem like a short movie. What did you think? It was quite fast paced.
In closing, because I want to see what these guys think of the movie. Do you want to point over there a moment? Yeah, these guys will find out about that. And not yet. We'll come back to it.
I think we got away with it.
Yeah, we got away with it. The question was the pacing good? The pacing was awesome, apart from the torture scene. I think maybe people can agree that obviously we have to feel his pain and know why he's going through stuff, but I think we stayed there a bit too long. Because the film had a great amount of humour and it was very consistent, it's not a major problem. But I felt it at the time when that was happening. That was a bit too slow paced.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm quite happy with this review.
Yeah. I think we all really enjoyed it. So I don't know if I've got any other questions.
That's all right.
So,
this seems like a natural ending.
Yeah. So
bye.
This is John Clay saying goodbye.
Bye.
And I think I have to do this.
Yeah.
And this is the best word.
Button again.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.